Hackers scammed 500K in crypto from Twitter users in just 20 minutes. Vitalik Buterin, the CEO of Ethereum, got his account compromised on Twitter. Someone sent out the tweet and said, hey, just click the link and you'll receive it. And within 20 minutes, a bunch of Twitter users just flocked to it and lost a large amount of money. And I'm sure some people even lost their life savings with their NFTs, especially if they were working a lot to put money to create those NFTs. So this is why I say if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And unfortunately, when you have people who just follow influencers like this and don't try to fact check everything, when they see free in quotations or the pre-sale or you're early to this, buy it, a lot of people will jump without even thinking. And this hacker ran off with all the money, over 500K in NFT funds, and he flipped them all for a profit. So this is the risk you take with crypto. That's why when I get an email and it looks shady, I never click on links. Even like on the apps, the exchanges themselves say it too. If you get a link that's not from us, don't click it. Like, you gotta be very careful and safeguard yourself, safeguard your portfolio, safeguard your information when you're an investor, but especially in a crypto market, because a lot of hackers and scammers, unfortunately, are only going to keep getting better. They're going to keep growing in numbers, and they're going to keep trying to target you and other users because this is a lucrative profession, and a lot of people, unfortunately, don't want to put the hard work in to earn money the old-fashioned way. They rather scam you, steal from you. If you're not aware of this, if you're trying to have this quick fix mentality, and you're not really aware of what's going on, you'll probably fall for this as well. So it's very unfortunate what happened, and luckily Vitalik Buterin's father noticed it, and his son was working to fix it and get rid of the hacker, but the damage was already done. And the thing is this, guys, we're going to see more hackers like this. We're going to see more scammers like this. So you got to be very careful. There's a reason why I don't go for airdrops and pre-sales and early cryptos that aren't on any exchanges yet. You never know what you're getting into. You don't know who's behind these cryptos, what their intentions are. It could be good, sure, but it could be bad. And by the time you realize it's bad, they could wreck you. Okay, so it's always a risk. Nothing in this market is free. Nothing in this market is 1, 2, 3. You're a millionaire. It takes a lot of work, and you have to be ready to make decisions on the fly and sometimes at a moment's notice. But the most important piece that I can give you during this video, these recent news, is to be very careful, especially when it comes to NFTs, especially airdrops, and especially links. If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is, right? I know some of you are trying to get in super early to some cryptos. You're looking for pre-sales. You're trying to get your, as early as you can to some cryptos. And this is the thing, guys. Crypto is shady. We see it time and time again. Companies change. Sometimes we're bullish. Sometimes we're bearish. Sometimes we see rug pulls. Sometimes we see scams. Sometimes we see hackers. Sometimes good companies get hacked. It happens. I've been around to see all this happen, right? I saw the Terra Luna crash happen. I saw Algo's wallet get hacked. I saw H-Bar have a smart contract compromise. I saw all these different things take place, and this is just like over the past year, by the way, for most of those. If these hackers got one of your accounts and drained your account, you'd be very upset, right? I actually had a few people who followed me who had their hot wallets get drained because they pin it to a Wi-Fi that wasn't secure, and then next thing you know, all their crypto's gone. You gotta be very careful, guys. And I just want to touch on NFTs, because this hacker stole a bunch of NFTs, by the way, which he sold for profit. If you're like an artist, you're trying to flip NFTs, that's one thing. But if you're an investor, I would just stay away from NFTs. If anything, invest into companies, crypto companies that are behind NFTs if you believe they're going to be popular again. Personally, I think NFTs are going to be hot again, especially when blockchain gaming gets popular, because NFTs are going to be items in these games, and they're going to be very lucrative for gamers to use to level up for their games or even make some side income. I do expect some people to also create NFTs, whether it be artists, and also try to flip them. So once the bull cycle gets interesting again, I think your focus should be more onto the projects that are more behind NFTs. If you want to get into that sort of space, then try to put all your time and energy to create an NFT yourself and try to sell it. Personally, I just think that's time you shouldn't be wasting, and most NFTs aren't even that cool anyway. There's a reason why I don't show you guys like blatant sponsored videos like Grape Token, Wall Street Memes, or XCAT, because I don't believe in pre-sales for one. I'd rather wait until I see a crypto company get more established, even if I miss out on some multipliers in doing so. As a risk-averse investor, or at least I try to be, I rather wait and make sure it's a little safer than just jump all in and be a complete degen. Because if you do stuff like that, if you jump into some pre-sales and not research the company, the team, who's behind it, what are their intentions, are they docs, are they anonymous, like all these little things do matter, then you could be on the wrong end of a scam or a hack like this. So you got to be very careful, guys. All this hard work you put in, you don't want it to be for nothing. Like, imagine if you had a 500K portfolio right now. You put everything you had into crypto, you're waiting for 2025, and then some hacker just steals all your funds in minutes. 20 minutes, your entire life savings that you put into crypto is gone. Now, I know the rebuttal to this can be, well, if you put money you're willing to lose, you'll be okay. Yes, I understand that, but I think a lot of us, let's be honest here, do put some more money into the market that we're not willing to lose. Even though we don't put our rent money in, we don't put our mortgage in, we don't put our house money in here, we do invest with a decent amount because a lot of us, like you and me, we want to be financially free, and we know to do that we have to keep investing, right? Dollar cost averaging every single week, every single month, whatever schedule you have. And so that being said, this is why I have some blue chip cryptos, by the way. I have some 5X's, some 10X's, some 20X potential. And I got some low caps that can give me a 50X or even 100X, So being well-rounded in this space, learning with time, fixing your mistakes, getting your emotions in check, becoming a better investor, all this takes time. You got to be very careful what you do in this market, right? It's not just so much the crypto you're buying, but it's also like the links and the staking. Like, I see staking is very popular. Someone asked me, why don't you stake your crypto? Because staking is not decentralized. You're essentially giving up control of your crypto. And then you got to rely on the back end of where you're staking it, that's secure, that server's secure. Because if someone hacks where your crypto is being staked, they can drain it. And you think all this yield you're earning is great, but then if someone steals your crypto, you're earning yield on nothing. They're earning yield on your bags. You're pumping their bags. So, like I said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, right? If you're earning, like I saw someone said they're earning like 8% yield on all their crypto on a certain thing, I would be very skeptic, guys. Very skeptic. Vitalik Buterin himself said he doesn't even stake his Ethereum. What does that tell you? He doesn't believe in it, right? So if he doesn't believe in it, why would you be staking your assets? Like, my mentality when it comes to crypto, especially with staking and earning yield, or what you guys call passive income, which is so controversial, I try to buy in DCA and bring my average down so far to where I don't care about a 2% yield, 4% yield, 5% yield. Like, your average should be so rock solid that you don't care about these little percent increases over time. I'd rather keep my crypto safer than stake it and have to rely on someone else to keep it safe, right? Now, keep this in mind. I do hold some crypto on exchanges. I do. I have my cash fund Uphold, for example, right? I can't move it off there until they make it a tier 3. Right now, it's tier 4. So I do take some risk. But Uphold is one of the safer exchanges that I do trust. Now, if it were to go down and, whatever, something bad were to happen, obviously it's a risk, right? So if you're doing the same, you got to make sure you're okay with that risk. As much as it would suck, I'm okay with that risk. But I do have my wallet ready for as soon as Casper goes to tier 3, which I'm going to ask the Uphold team to see if they have an update soon. Then I'm going to ship it right off, safeguard it. I am not staking any crypto. And by the way, Casper is proof of work, not proof of stake. Someone asked me specifically about Casper, can you stake it? It's proof of work. You can't stake proof of work. Hence why it's called proof of work. But yeah, that being said, this is terrible news. It goes to show you how quick catalysts can take place, whether it's good or bad, right? And right now we're seeing Bitcoin 25K. It's going to dip into the 24K range most likely. Ethereum 1500. Casper is still holding like a beast around the 4 cent level. I see Quant is at $92, $93. Ridiculous. Hedera 4.5 cents. Wow. Hello Labs 4 cents. Stellar still 13 cents. Pretty strong actually. Cardano 24 cents, almost at the 1 year low. Algorand below 9 cents now. Solana below $18. These are great discounts. And I'm not recommending you to buy all these cryptos, by the way. I'm just going down my watch list. Gala below $0.015, but I would not buy that. If you need to know why, then just see any video I've been covering on Gala recently. Avalanche below 10. Wow. These are great discounts, guys. Great discounts. And like I said in my last video, if you're looking for a bigger crash, we're seeing it right now. But as always, just try to increase your income as much as possible, especially during these times. You should have the mindset, not of FOMO, but just trying to work your ass off and be as aggressive as possible. Whether we go lower or not, if you're buying crypto at these big discounts, you're doing better than 95% of the people in the market. Okay? Understand that. I guarantee you, the majority of retail, as much as we're seeing a crash right now, they're being told that Bitcoin's going to like 10K or some crazy number. The altcoins are going to keep bleeding. Remember, guys, the sky is always falling until it's proven that it's not falling. The sheep will believe it. And listen, like I said, I do expect a bigger crash. However, in the chance that I'm wrong, and the chance that what you're being told is wrong, you do not want to be just watching it from the sidelines. Look at sports, right? You can be on the bench. You can cheer your team on, but unless you're in the game, you cannot make a difference. Probably a stupid saying. I just thought that on the fly, but it really helps by saying you have to be in it to win it, right? These are life-changing opportunities in front of us. Once you recognize that, you'll do whatever it takes to make sure you reach this goal in 2025. Guys, the Bitcoin halving is not far away. I said in my last video, we're about 6 months away. It's going to come a lot sooner than you think. Make sure you put the plan in place to become financially free. By the way, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, share crypto and buying, selling, trading, run your portfolio by me, or be a part of a support group of both beginner and advanced investors, be ready for the bull cycle before it comes so you can take profits, then feel free to join my Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. Anyways, now I want to hear from you. How do you feel about these recent news with the hack by Rebuttal? And how bad do you think this crash could potentially be in relation to Bitcoin's price? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.